Hello everybody! Happy Wolfenoot Eve, and welcome to Okami, one of the best games that exists. Period. I don't really know how to follow that up. Okami is great, and if you've played it, that's good. If you haven't played it, play it. It's cheap. You can get the HD version for, like, probably less than $10. Hey Juniberg, how's it going? Okami! Hey Josie, how's it going? Okami, Okami. Oop. Thank you, Josie, for following, and also, I got a bit of a backlog to work through here. Millis Furrow, thanks for following. Luke C. Extra, thanks for following. And Crunchy D. Casual, thanks for following. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi, once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark. Then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukiyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood Sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu. Now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sleepy. Amaterasu. Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Yeah? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Oh! Oh, hee hee hee! Phew! What on earth? You again. Ow, 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 ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Are you napping my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa! What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword Denkumaru against you. What? What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh, great god Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on, their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you, and know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. Trees return to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that. If you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Alright, we're into the game now. What in the world? There's something blocking the road leading back to the village. Am I still dreaming? But yeah, Okami time. Okami is great. It's a Zelda-type Capcom action game made by their predecessors of Platinum Games. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. L1 changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? This whole intro is so much to take in if you're 11 like I was. Yeah, me and my friends rented this game on the Wii back in the day. And having like no awareness of Japan as a concept, besides the fact that it existed, I guess, made this a lot. For one thing, at that age, you don't really know if this is like new lore made up for a video game or if it's actually mythology. I remember my friend specifically referred to the fictional land of Nippon. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you can always go back if you get stuck or something. You gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. I'm curious if the save file... Yeah, it is... Wait, 24 minutes. That's weird. Huh, I guess my actual complete save file is gone. Anyways, streaming didn't go super good this week. I had a power outage. I had to delay. I had to like cancel on Wednesday for something that ended up not even happening, and then I was just super tired on Thursday for no reason. So a lot of the stuff that I was working on, planning on doing, just didn't happen this time. But I had to get at least one stream in because tomorrow is Wolfenoot. It's a holiday that a 7-year-old made up 7 years ago. It's about celebrating your pack. It's about wolves and kindness. So it's a pretty good holiday. I had to do something wolf related for the week. Even if it's just this one time. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press square to bust them with your head. Wolf tackle. Way to go, my furry friend. Wolfenoot goes hard. Damn, it does. Top 1 holidays. You can do that anytime to see something if you see something you can break. So yeah, like Okami is a great game, but also Amaterasu is like one of the best video game protagonists. They're just incredible. Whoa, whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press X to jump, and press X again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled. You don't want to miss any treasure. Got a holy bonus. Amaterasu's favorite snack. Restores 3 units of solar energy. So anyone watching doesn't know, this is a like Zelda-inspired game. It's got a lot of its own stuff going on, but its main thing is you get various tools to go through dungeons, fight bosses. There's a little bit more of a combat focus. The combat definitely feels better than any other Zelda game, but that's the main thrust of it. In my opinion, what makes this game especially satisfying, though, is that you get to directly restore the world. Like whenever you enter an area, it's always all messed up and ruined. But then you can restore all the trees, get rid of all of the demons and all that kind of stuff. It's a really great, satisfying loop they got going. Looks like the bridge is out. It shouldn't be so hard. I'm not sure that's right. Was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Ami? Listen, Ami. Ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least, that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When that deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but God or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? River of the Heavens. River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? I'm sure I don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Something I like about Okami is that you can do this little minnow thing when you're in water. Very fish-coated. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Fish are dogs. True, they're a type of dog. Except catfish? I guess that's true. Hey look, are those stars forming a pattern or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll have to draw the missing star. Bah! Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press R1 to hold the brush, then square to draw. Sure spent a heck of a long time practicing that. So in the Wii version of this game, this is all pointer controlled, which makes some stuff easier and some stuff way harder. And if you play this on the Switch, you can use the touchscreen for it, which is cool. I never tried that version though. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could meet again. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. Touchscreen is fine, but not the greatest. That's a shame. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite with all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Whoa, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean that you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? God, everything about this game feels great, even just bouncing off a wall. River of the Heavens. Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Whoa! River of Stardust. So this really must be the River of the Heavens. But what I really want to know is, who the heck drew the darn thing? You obtained Astral Pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This Astral Pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. This is maybe one of the best reasons in a game to collect lots and lots of types of food. Nectar-filled sour apple fills Astral Pouch a little. Peach. Juicy and fragrant peach. Orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste. This game's not very hard though, so it's very easy to have a very full Astral Pouch. Oh yeah, you said that in the comments. Yeah, no, the game is really easy. So you might see the Astral Pouch trigger like once or twice maybe, but odds are not at all. God, this game's so pretty. I really want to see a new Okami just to see what they can do with modern cell shading techniques and such. Because like, this is still using the PS2 method where you can tell it's like a 3D model like encasing the regular 3D model. Versus like now we have like really advanced post-processing and stuff. I really want to see what that could look like. Towards upscaling the game, lost a couple of things, but I don't know how to describe it. I was actually thinking, looking at this, that this is like one of the more faithful PS2 ports. A lot of PS2 games lost some sort of graphical aspect because it's hard to replicate on modern hardware. But this one, it looks more or less the same, which is shocking because it has such a strong aesthetic to it. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First the River of Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Yeah, if this was a badge, there would have been an insane amount of transparency effects, and it would look so wrong. Yeah, no, this seems like it'd be really easy to botch. Boy, this place is a wreck. See? That sword is in really bad shape. It's barely even a sword, honestly. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. I knew it! You can handle a brush. Now try again. Draw more carefully. And make sure you're right in front of the statue. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... Cool rat. Well, well, well. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to the ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors. Rat with giant sword is so good. It is. This game has a lot of A+ designs. I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the god who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? Is it just like the legend? Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. So, slashing can be really fun with the Wii Remote, as long as it doesn't mess up. I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you are. Lucky you. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakia was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. So this crazy taxi arrow might be illegal. I don't know if they're allowed to have this. It's copyrighted. Consumed gourd. Vegetable with many uses. Slashing is really fun in the sequel as well, but the game punishes you for using it since it doesn't give partner combo. I honestly don't remember a lot of how Okami Den works anymore. I played it back when it came out, but that was a long time ago now. It's a shame DS games are so hard to port. Granted, a lot of people didn't like Okami Den, and I don't really know why. I thought the game was great. What the? Where did they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Or press square to use its power against them. Look, Ami. Once you've caught them off guard and turned them to black and white, they're easy prey for your brush no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash. You obtained ink bottle. Bottle full of ink. Fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. Consumed dumplings. Doughy balls made from grain. Something I was thinking about as I was installing this game is that I used to get a fair amount of criticism for it's like the combat being very easy. And I've been thinking about how easy combat can still be pretty fun to engage with. And I think Okami definitely fits into that, where it's just very satisfying to play. And it got me also thinking about games where the easiness does or doesn't have a negative impact on how it feels. Obviously, it's very, very subjective. Some people just can't handle anything being easy, and some people just don't care. So it can go either way. But like, I feel like there's definitely some design to look at with that. Demon Fang. Fang forged by demonic hatred. Beautiful and deadly. Spirit Globe S. Humanity's faith made solid. Restores little solar energy. I must be a genius. Double Demon Fang. Oh yeah, wait, where's that mirror? Oh, further on. I think? Eh, whatever. It's not like I'm gonna die. Man, I love that Amaterasu's tail is the brush. It's such a great, obvious design thing. It's so good. This is, again, the ultimate wolf game. That's why I chose it for Wolfenoot. I'm not even sure what the situation this game alludes to with its tutorial that could lead to, like, oh no, I wish I had made an earlier save, now I'm stuck. I guess if you go to a point of no return or something. But that's like hours and hours away. This is a very long game. Ah, I love these. Having such a physical, tangible impact on the world is it's so good, it's so nice. Like, I don't think there's anything more satisfying in any other game. In terms of, like, you can come across, like, some sort of dying area and just completely restore the life to it. Wow, the village has been restored. Sakia came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent more time with her. Time in her kimono. If you know what I mean. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. Yeah, see, like this, for example. Actually, can I do it now? I don't remember if I need the other ability. Nah. Okay. But one day I'll be able to fill that up. Got a bad feeling about this. Kamiki Village is supposed to be famous for its scenic beauty. I wonder what's going on down there. Hey, there's a statue here. I forgot this part of the intro entirely. Yeah, it's coming back to me slowly, honestly. The game's so long, it's easy to miss some stuff. It's like the villagers have been turned to stone or something. Not again. That's not one of those smaller monsters that are lurking about. A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry up and find somebody with a pulse around here. Oh, I could have sworn there was something you could dig up here. Maybe later. Man, I thought oranges came out of that. Man, I just don't remember anything in this game, apparently. No good. This one's not moving. Everyone here was perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here. The village is back, but what's up with this dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village, too. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. Oh, darn it! I was supposed to go up. I think the ghost town's a different map area from the normal one. That makes sense. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see. And not a single villager can move a muscle. Is this some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not going to stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible, even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. Whoa, what the? Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it'd follow that you had the sunrise technique from the start. Drawing circles was impossible with the Wii remote? Yeah, it sure was. With that, you could even turn night to day. Wow. You're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after the poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Okami, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. Who are you? Village Elder Mr. Orange. A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shianui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. I love normal wolf Ami, it's so cute. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Whoa, no need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. Huh? What's this sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denkomaru. Alright. I will be back in just a moment.